The New European Ensemble is an ensemble that was founded 2 years ago in 2008 here in The Hague by top musicians from throughout Europe.
And we play the great chamber and ensemble repertoire of the 20th century, and as well as contemporary music by the composers of our time and the young composers of the next generation.
We decided that we wanted to discover a way of performing contemporary music in the same fashion as we would perform any other music.
And from that period onwards, we really started to perform those pieces inside Holland most of the times.
We look for interesting programmatic connections we can make, either with some kind of a theme, whether that's a social theme or a musical theme or a literary theme, or we look for kind of musical connections between pieces, kinds of musical styles that span different generations of composers that have something in common.
We tried to cover both this sort of ensemble, big ensemble sinfonietta repertoire, but also we find it very important that to play small chamber music, as in groups of 2, 3, 4 septets, quintets, sextets, and we also play in sort of middle settings with 12 musicians, 13 musicians. So we try to cover the whole range of the 20th century music and the 21st century music.
Ochs, Sulzberger, Oppenheimer, Ecstasy, Johnson, Gilgrave, Kennedy, Ecstasy, Franco, Ecstasy, Bush, Ecstasy, King, Ecstasy, Salazar, Rowan, Ecstasy, in my night, screams, in my night, screams! Screams in the laughter of children, screams in the black faces.
Voices, basically, in a nutshell, what we've done with it is we've taken a great masterpiece, Voices by Hans Werner Henze, and we've taken it and we've connected it in a way that anyone can understand to some of the major social issues of our time.
It's very rarely played because it's such a practical challenge in the way that it uses over 70 instruments from all over the world. Very exotic things and bamboo flutes and special handbells that we had to order in from England. And every instrumentalist is not only required to play his usual instrument on a quite an advanced level, but also to play like 5 or 6 different instruments at some times.
There was a very strong feeling that we wanted to perform this piece by Henze. I mean, we are all very excited about the qualities and the great sort of universality of the piece.
And also to deal with the deeper meaning of all the text and the poetry, which is absolutely fantastic and written by poets from last century, and also from people who suffered a lot.
Henze collected poetry from, say, a span of 200 years, spans over all kinds of generations, all kinds of countries, different situations. he made a span over different cultures, but the thing that connects it is always the human rights and often the abuse of human rights.
And what we've done is we've put together a partnership with Amnesty International to focus on the human rights aspects in the poetry and in the music that Henze uses in that piece, and we bring that across with visual slides showing some of the situations taking place today in the world that are completely relevant and connected up with the music.
To combine the music with very powerful visual images that Amnesty has provided for us makes it very special.
This whole thing, this excitement, the challenge, everything together combined with the poetry, combined with a deeper meaning, combined with something we want to say straight from our hearts and to bring to our audiences. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic.
And at the same time, what we've done is we put together an educational project
where we had performed a selection of movements, songs from the score by Henze, which were combined with a speaker that's told stories, and taking the poetry of that Henze used as a starting point and develops that.
Mijn vader zit al 6 jaar vast, omdat hij op een muur schreef: weg met Castro, weg met Castro, vrijheid van meningsuiting.
We discuss with young people some of these social issues and have them explore that as well as listening to the music and make that direct connection.
The response in one word by everyone was just that they were very, very touched and very overwhelmed, and it was a very intense experience.
It has many faces. Voices has many faces because of all the different poems, because of the different styles of music. And to me personally, this whole composition means a lot, because I want to make a change to the world, to the environment, to everything. And by performing this especially, we are allowed to just, show a little bit of a different kind of reality.
Perché soldato tedesco? My father lies black and hushed beneath white hospital sheets. He collapsed